Got a little bit of info here to share on AQ3D. So this is posted on the design notes, the armaments of order and chaos, explaining of course how you can obtain it, which I did recently cover this in a video, also mentioning the spell forged things. Now again, I covered this in a previous video. Yogur's Armory. So there's a little bit of extra information regarding this. In Yogur's Armory, of course, you can access these 4 new things, which I did cover in a previous video. However, there was something added to this that I did not know about that I thought was kind of cool. So the Spark Crystal Crevice, which is the new location you have access to, introduces a new material you can collect that will play a role in trade skills when they release. So this new material is something that will be used for the new trade skills, and I thought that was pretty neat. So they're going to be introducing items and characters that are linked to the trade skills now, so they feel natural in the world of AQ 3D, which I think is kind of cool. So there's this new material you can actually farm for right now that will be used in future trade skills. So just want to mention that. Now, this level cap was raised for the Saga mode characters. Might not be a big deal to some of you, but I did want to mention why this was increased, because Greenguard had gotten some additional content. So because of that, they decided to raise the level cap with additional information here. Once all of Greenguard is finished, we're expecting the cap to be around level 20. Again, this is for the Saga characters. Keeping in mind, of course, this is somewhat linked to this as well, since these are items available around those levels. Recently, they released the raw Akriloth drops, so if you're farming Akriloth, you'll be able to obtain more of these raw versions of these armors and weapons and whatnot you can obtain from Akriloth, and I think that is very nice. But an additional thing to this, which boss would you like to see get this treatment next? They're asking the players, is there another boss that you think it would be cool to get raw versions? I'd love to hear what you think about that in the comments of this video. I am curious what you guys think about the new promo item and this item, which is a limited time item you can obtain, because I thought it was very unique and original compared to what we have gotten in the past. But I had read comments, people were not happy with this look. They think it just looks terrible and stuff. So I was just interested, do you guys like this? What is it that you don't like about it? And what items are you more partial to? Are you partial to unique items like this, or more generic looking items, or like what is your fancy? Now, this particular part really interested me. Greenguard Part 1. I wanted to take some time to share some good news. Greenguard Part 1 is almost ready to launch. That's wonderful. I've been trying to hide some goodies in there for people to find, just like some of the earlier maps in AQ 3D. But one thing I'm really excited to bring up is that a feature I pitched to the team a few months back is going to be debuting within the Greenguard region. Players have asked for faster travel forms, and by extension, mounts. We don't want you to feel like you can't use your favorite looking travel form or transportation thing, so we have ruled out releasing faster travel forms and mounts. So that means we will not be getting faster travel forms and mounts, meaning 160 is the max speed. However, we have a solution. What if you could unlock faster travel forms for your character? We're looking at creating a collectible in each of our regions to encourage exploration and alternate forms of progression beyond just power. This collectible doesn't have a name yet, but the idea is that once you collect all of them within a region, for example, Greenguard, your character's travel forms and mounts will get a small stacking boost to their travel speed. That is interesting. I look forward to players getting their hands on this and being able to play through Greenguard when it's complete. So that is really, really interesting, having a small stacking boost, which would increase our travel speed overall. Now, this could tie in, because it says they're having a collectible. This could potentially tie in with the museum, because the museum was all about collecting and stuff, and nothing's really been done since the original launch, which I feel is very unfortunate, because I liked the idea of the museum and unlocking stuff. So having something like this connected to that might be an interesting idea, a way to flesh out the museum as well as introduce more collectibles in the game. What do you guys think about this idea of increasing the speed for your travel form and mounts? I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. A couple months ago, they had a cookie contest. I wanted to showcase the winners because I thought these were pretty cool. I've only ever seen one of these winners so far, which is this one, Hey Kirby, who made this really cool cookie. Oh, it's a cake. Cake Thulu, actually. But yeah, that is really, really cool. They got a weapon, a cookie, gingerbread cookie weapon, and then it shows the making of it, apparently, and then the inside of it. But wow, that's pretty cool. Second place winners this year, we had 2 heroes tie for second place, and you're about to see why. So this is the first one. This is from Celerius, or AF, cool. And this is that's actually really neat. Those are the slimes, and you got AQ3 or E? D? Does that say 3? 3 backwards? Looks like they started out in a little dish and then ended up like that. And then there was DC Dragon King's Moglin cookies. That is really neat. Whoa. They're not cookies. They're fully rendered edible NPCs. And so there they are. That's prior to the icing put on them. Wow. Third place winners. And we have the first one, Coco Me, which this is the cookies they have. That is really nice. And then them being on the cookie sheet. You can see making the different stuff, putting the icing on and whatnot. And that was Coco Me. Wow, man. And this is Techno, yeah, from Adventurequest, and that's the making, and then that's all of the different ones. Whoa, man, oh man. And so that was Techno. Then you got Chiton. Happy birthday, Boleen. Well, I can see why she chose this one. So that's good. That's cute. You can see the making of it, and there's the prep for it. Next is looks like a cat coming out of a cake, and you've got Moglins on the side. Dragon Fable. Oh, little Nessie from Dragon Fable 2025, and that's how it starts, and then that's how it looks. Wow. Woo. That looks yummy, though. And then you get all those little fish down there. Next is Chuckles. He's got the little asterisk over his head. And that's from Ininde, making the stuff. And there it is. Wow. And then you cut into it. You can see the cake. Yummers. Ininde. Xander died. Ooh, he made the Doom weapon. So that's what it looks like. And then that's when it's finished. Wow. Xander died. And then AQ World Falk. So this is the cookie. That is really impressive. And there it is, making the cookie. And there's it's been cut out. But yeah, that really turned out great. And you've got these ingredients right here. And this is the finale from Sirius. Whoa. Sirius 7. Runner-ups. The first is Lamiris with this little adorable, you get a cookie thing, and you get some Moglins in the front. And then here we have Tasty Bun. Oh my goodness. It's a consumable Tasty Bun from Arena. That is hilarious and awesome. Ken69 has this adorable thing here and a nice little display. And then you've got more Moglins right there from little Nessie. Hey, wait a minute. Did she already win for something else? Must love to cook. And then Dragon Claw. Whoa, look at those. That is cool. And then you got Vivi Mimi, who made the Zorback. Did a really good job on that. Lego Miss, which made this. Nice. And then, I was looking at these. It looks to be this little thing right here. Riddler's Riddle. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Cicero's sock. Xander died. Oh, he also made another one. Wow. And then Nain Blinary, I'm not sure how to say that, but he's made some Moglins and a fish. But they all had great entries. And that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.